One morning, Percy was taking on water at the Boulder Quarry when he saw Mavis.
Hey, Mavis, do you remember the quarry Boulder used to stand?
I never went there, but I did hear about that, replied Mavis. Why do you ask?
I was wondering if, since they moved Boulder to another hill on the Scola Railway, what if they decided to go mining at Boulder Quarry again? I'm sure it'd be fine, and I heard that the mine has tons of valuable minerals and other things hidden in there.
I don't know, Percy. After such a danger was created on that part of the narrow gauge railway, I think they should prohibit mining around that area. Percy sighed. He understood Mavis's perspective, but still wanted to find out more. The word soon spread. Mavis told Daisy, who told Thomas, who told Gordon, who told Henry, who then brought it to Madge at Croven's gate.
So anyways,
said Henry as he dropped off his passengers,
Percy thinks you should go mining in that quarry with a boulder or wreck a set of your sheds again. I don't give a shit, but you do you.
Madge thought long and hard, unaware Sir Handel was eavesdropping on the conversation.
That sounds like something actually eventful could happen,
grunted Sir Handel.
Something actually interesting for once in the fucking year.
When the other narrow gauge engines came back that evening, he told them what he had heard. I see where you're coming from, said Scarlowy cautiously, but I don't know if we should take that risk. Do we really want to test nature again? I'm sure Boulder is still spiritually at that quarry, replied Rusty. I don't think it wants us to even touch that place. I'll mention this to Mr. Percival tomorrow. Surely he'll have the right idea. He'll likely just say no, interrupted Duncan nervously, because he knows Boulder is there and doesn't want to put us in any danger. Jeez, whispered Peter Sam to Duke. Fancy after that night on the old iron bridge, he now believes any magic story. This isn't magic, replied Duke. This is just a matter of common sense. But to the surprise of some of the engines, Mr. Percival didn't disapprove of the idea. I understand your concerns, he said, but with Boulder on a hill far away, I don't see the problem in reopening the mine. But we will be working under some certain precautions. We're keeping operations very low, and only Thumper will be there, with one of you at a time and one standard gauge engine nearby to help. The engines looked intrigued. Sir Handel, since you suggested this, you can work at the quarry today.
Yes, sir.
And the situation continued to come full circle as Sir Topham Hatt came to Tidmouth's sheds. Percy, he said, I'd like you to help at Boulder Quarry today. Your suggestion was admirable, but extra precautions are being taken. Duck will be helping you.
Yes, sir.
And soon, Percy and Duck filled up on water and set off to Boulder Quarry. When they got there, Sir Handel was stunned to see Percy.
So you suggested mining up here?
You bet.
Thank you for making something eventful happen today.
You're welcome.
Then Duck spoke up.
I don't want to sound like a scaredy engine, but given we dealt with a demonic possession last Christmas, do you think we should be a little more careful here?
Percy went silent, thinking about what Duck had said. Meanwhile, me and Mike were watching Boulder to make sure he didn't fall off his hill. You think he's gonna do anything? I asked. Probably not, replied Mike. I don't think he can sense anything outside this area. Plus, it's got a massive hill to go down. God only knows where it would end up on the main line if it didn't go to the Scarlowy Railway. Back at Boulder Quarry, it happened.
Help! Look! There's a fucking rockslide!
Come on, you fucking idiots!
Sir Handel shouted as workmen crowded into his trucks and he pulled away. Even Thumper made a run for it. We gotta try and stop this rampage, I said to Mike, and we left just in time as Boulder came down from the mountain.
Oh shit! Driver, speed up!
And Henry raced past the hill just as a ton of rocks came crashing down. He didn't stop until he got to Marin Station. Upon entering, he saw tons of angry people who had come down from Rumblin' Bridge with a belligerent sheriff known as Boulder Burbender.
It was that filthy green caterpillar who was mining at Boulder Quarry today. I may have been fired for supporting Smudger, but it was because he was never properly re-gauged to fit British rails. When I find Percy in his blue puff-puff vent, I will bring him justice here.
The people cheered for Burbender, unaware of what he had truly done, and Henry saw Duck nearby.
What's this about?
A rock slide abruptly started at the Boulder Quarry and the hill Boulder is at now. I had my doubts about mining there. I have to warn Percy.
And the very next day, Percy and Thomas were on the branch line. They were trying to avoid Burbender since he wanted Percy and Thomas for some reason, and Mike's mother had come on board to help protect them. But as they were taking logs to Farquhar, Percy ran out of water.
For heaven's sake, are you fucking with me?
Calm down, Percy. I'll take you to the station where you can refill water, and I'll continue from here.
Remind me why that overly affectionate woman is with us again?
Because you two are currently fugitives on the run and need extra defense. I have evidence that shows who the real culprit behind that fiasco on Scarlow Railway was.
Percy went silent.
It's all right. I know you're pissed, Percy, but things will get better soon.
Thomas and Percy soon delivered the logs to Farquhar, and Percy filled up on water in the yards nearby. After that, they set off down the quarry line when suddenly...
You two filthy piece of scrap metal are under arrest for triggering a rock slide at Rumbling Bridge.
Listen, you ignorant prick. We didn't know Boulder was a supernatural force to be reckoned with, and we plan to deal with it by...
I do the talking, you do the listening, you toys.
Ooh, they're wild ones, alright.
You fools, after them!
This reminds me. Doug said he'll meet us at Wellsworth, where he obtained evidence of what needs to happen to Boulder now.
That's nice, but let's focus on escaping these goons first, and then the evidence.
You two will not escape, or my smoke grenades.
What the hell is that? I can't see a damn thing. What the hell was that? I think a smoke grenade fell.
But as Thomas and Percy got to Harlem Crossing, Dave saw them. He decided to make it harder for Burbender by sending Percy down the main line and Thomas onto the Sudbury branch. "You'll thank me later," he called.
It once again proves we can always count on him.
incompetent fools. You are lucky that I have not eradicated you when you stand.
It's all bark and no bite, you clown.
I weep for what he's going to do next.
Yes?
Are you almost at Wellsworth, Mom? Mike asked frantically.
Not yet. I'll throw the switch before we get to the bridge and take the loop past the search and rescue center. You boys stay safe there.
And she did just that. Soon, Thomas met Percy and Duck at Wellsworth Station. Also there was the Sodor management and Sir Topham Hatt. "Hello, my engines," boomed Sir Topham Hatt. "I understand what happened yesterday was in no way your fault, but I would like to know what we can do to deal with Boulder."
My driver did some research on how to deal with supernatural forces,
puffed Duck.
And we deal with supernatural rocks like Boulder through containment.
The others listened with interest.
I did some research and he's right.
Oh, this will make for a fun episode. Sir Topham Hatt thought for a moment. 1911, could you please text Mr. Percival and tell him about the plans? Yes, sir. Soon Rusty poetically collected Boulder, took it to Duck, who then brought it to the Sudbury coast where they would dump Boulder into the bay.
Those delinquents are disposing of my home. They'll pay for it.
Wait, your home?
I was born in that boulder, and it was my home for several years. After it broke loose on the hill and blew up the sheds, it kicked me out since it moved to another hill. I will seek vengeance on whoever attacks that boulder. It is not a danger.
So is that why your name is Boulder Bourbonder?
It's Leech.